A national relay race to honor fallen heroes ended in Dallas today.
The annual Carry the Load event took marchers on a 20,000-mile journey covering 48 states. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us live with more. Alex.
Hi guys, despite the loss of a loved one, the people I spoke to here today said that it really felt good to have a chance to talk about their loved ones who served in the military and lost their life. They were happy to recall their stories of sacrifice on this Memorial Day. All of these people are walking with a purpose, united as a community to honor and remember our fallen heroes on Memorial Day.
In the last 13 years has been my personal mission to make sure that I talk about him, talk about his story.
Chris Board is talking about his son Cody, whose image looms large on the side of a bus parked at Reverchon Park in Dallas. Cody was serving in the Army when he was killed on the battlefield in Afghanistan, just 8 days shy of his 20th birthday. His brothers continued the family legacy.
His time in the military was short, and so my brother and I felt like we needed to finish it for him, and I did my part, and my brother's finishing up his part for him.
These are just some of the personal stories being shared at the annual Carry the Load flagship event in Dallas. Hundreds of people participated in the 20-hour overnight walk that concluded Monday morning.
Now it's thousands, and it's amazing. It's really heartfelt to see that there's an outpouring of support, that people really know what Memorial Day is about now.
Army veteran Glenn Dare served in Afghanistan and Iraq. Like others, he wears the uniform during the Remembrance Walk since that's the uniform his friends died in while serving this country. The event started in North Texas back in 2011. Two Navy SEALs marched to remind the nation about the true meaning of the sacrifices made for our freedom. More than a decade later, Carry the Load has grown into a worldwide event.
This is a time of healing, and people are out here healing in their own ways. I am healing myself. This is my therapy.
Storyboards about fallen military and first responders that lined the Katy Trail where participants walked were carried to the closing ceremony. Among the many faces, a 26-year-old helicopter pilot killed in action, but never forgotten.
The beautiful story about that is I know he is with us every single year. I carry his memory in honor of his family.
And thanks to everyone who participated in this year's event, Carry the Load raised over $1.6 million.